Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the next episode of my TV Scaries, and it's another TGIF Halloween episode. This one was so scary it required a warning before the episode aired. The HORRORman's TV Scaries is a series in which I discuss horror-themed episodes of TV shows that are not typically horror-themed. And all through the month of October, all of the episodes will not only be horror-themed, but they will also be Halloween-themed. Last week, I discussed Aliens from Season 4 of Perfect Strangers. It was a classic TGIF Halloween episode. This week's episode comes from the Perfect Strangers spin-off series. You probably know what it is. Family Matters. And the episode is Stevil. Stevil is the Halloween episode from the 8th season of Family Matters. There were many Halloween episodes of the show, but Stevil is probably the most memorable. It was so good, in fact, they even made a sequel in the 9th season of Family Matters. But I won't be discussing that one right now. As I mentioned at the start of this video, this episode began with a warning from Steve Urkel himself. He is sitting in the Halloween-decorated Winslow living room with Little Richie and 3J. Steve warns viewers that this particular episode may be too scary for younger viewers. And the truth is, it probably was at that time. The episode is pretty much a slasher film, but I'll get to that. At this point in the TV series, Steve is living with the Winslows, sharing a bedroom with Eddie. He introduces the family to his new ventriloquist dummy, a dummy who looks exactly like him. After receiving their feedback, Steve realizes he's not that good at ventriloquism. Later on in their room, Steve tells Eddie he wishes he could make his dummy talk. It's a dark and stormy night. Steve lays down to get some sleep, but he left the window open, and lightning strikes his dummy. Steve gets out of bed to shut the window, and that's when he sees his dummy is gone. Not only can his dummy talk, but he can walk and stalk. The two come face to face, and Steve's dummy demands that he call him Stevil. Of course, no one believes Steve. When he tries to show the Winslows that his dummy can talk, Stevil just sits there, like a dummy. When Steve later questions him as to why he doesn't talk in front of the Winslows, he says it's because he doesn't like them. Steve is shocked to hear this, claiming they are the finest family in the world. And Stevil replies, "They make me sick." Steve locks Stevil in a trunk and is relieved that the horror is over. Unfortunately for Steve and the Winslows, the horror is just beginning. Stevil breaks out of the trunk and is intent on removing each of the Winslows from Steve's life, one by one. He wants Steve all to himself so they can go on the road together, but he knows Steve will never leave the Winslows behind. And so, one by one, Stevil eliminates the Winslows in unique ways. With all 6 of them out of the picture, it comes down to a final confrontation between Steve and Stevil. And oh, what a battle it is. Do you want to watch a fantastic Halloween episode? Because Stevil is a fantastic Halloween episode. Again, it's practically a slasher. Not only that, but like Aliens from Perfect Strangers, these TGIF Halloween episodes feature awesome Halloween decorations throughout. Having watched all of the Family Matters Halloween episodes in order, it seems like the Winslows get more Halloween decorations as the seasons progress. With this being the second to last season, there is a ton of Halloween decor, and a sort of spooky atmosphere as well. There's dark, moody lighting. I love that at the end of this episode, there's also a making of Stevil during the closing credits. I always thought that was cool. So, do you remember the Stevil episode of Family Matters? I'm sure you do. What do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Next time on The HORRORman's TV Scaries, an episode from a TV show I previously discussed on this series. This one features a Halloween party on a haunted movie set. Tune in next week to find out what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Be kind. Subscribe.